Hello everyone, my name is Davide, and in today's video I will show you how we can use in Power BI the metrics visualization to hide some level of hierarchies. So let's look at the dataset that I'm using. It's a simple dataset of 60 records where we have average temperatures by city and by month for 5 different cities in Canada, which are coming from 2 different provinces. There you go. So let's go back to the main view and let's bring in the metrics visualization. There are different ways that we can show this data, obviously, such as line bars or line charts or bar charts. But for this purpose, we will use the metrics. So I'll bring in the highest level of the hierarchy, the province, followed by the city and by the month. And then under values, I will bring the temperatures. There you go. So we can see right away that here it doesn't really make any sense to have the sum of the average of the temperatures by province and by city. So one adjustment that I can apply here is to change the level of aggregation that Power BI provides by default from sum to average. So now it makes more sense. But the goal in here is to show these values only when we expand the hierarchy to the most granular level, which is in this case the date. So the date, we know that we have only the month. So in here, it doesn't make much sense to have the whole hierarchy. So I can remove the year, the quarter, and the date. So there you go. Now it makes more sense. And now let's see how we can show these values only at the month level. So we can create a measure and I'll name it something similar to the original values. So I'll name it average temperature adjusted. And I'll create an if statement here with a couple of conditions. So I'll have to specify the level of the aggregation, the level of the hierarchy where I want to show these levels. And I'll use for this purpose the ISINSCOPE function. So we know that we want to show this at the city level. So I'll select the city. And I'll add one more condition, which has one value, which will help me in this case to specify the values of the context filter. So I'll have to use in this case the temperature. So we have to see if there's a value for the temperature. And then if both conditions are met, we will bring in the values for the temperatures. Otherwise, we will not show anything. So blank. And that's it. Now we can bring this measure side by side with the original values. Minimize it and bring this side by side. And now we can see that we have the average temperatures just for each month, only when we expand to the most granular level, this whole hierarchy. So if I minimize, I can see that there are no values in the new field that I created. And if I will expand again, I have all the values. There you go. Thank you for watching. I hope you will find this video helpful.